Okay, guys, I'm here with a live stream for you guys. Now, yeah, I was doing one earlier, but I did not realize that the mic was messed up. So, let me just thank Zargon7. Hopefully he comes back to this new live stream. If you're watching this, or if you do watch this, thank you for letting me know. But I'm a little mad because I was talking for 11 minutes. And I didn't even notice it, but hope now I'll be able to know, because the thing is too, I was looking at the screen and there's that little thing right there where it shows how loud you're talking, and I was even wondering why isn't that thing moving. So I got why not REKLEZ, pay attention. All right, guys. So I'm just gonna repeat what I said. But hopefully this time, if I get more viewers, I could discuss it with you guys as I'm talking this time. Hopefully. So let's get into this. So like I said, guys, I'm here to talk about the Spider-Man films. Like I said, hopefully this time it'll be a little better, and I'll be able to like give a little bit more detail. And hopefully, if I get more viewers in here, I could discuss it with you guys as I talk. I won't be live streaming that long. Maybe for an hour, but at best, we'll see. But anyways, yeah, guys. So, like I said, I'm gonna give my thoughts on the Spider-Man films from Sam Raimi, if that's how you pronounce his name, and the Amazing Spider-Man movies, both of them, obviously. So, like I said, the first Spider-Man film came out in 2002, I believe, and I did watch it in theaters when it came out. And like I said, Tobey Maguire was all right as Spider-Man. Like, I wasn't a big fan of him, but he was okay at best. But like I said, the best part about it was the Green Goblin. You know, Willem Dafoe just killed the role, and I was happy about it. And also too. But the one thing that pissed me off, and it probably pissed you off too, was of course Mary Jane. That was, oh God, that was so annoying, man. Like, I mean, she is literally the worst girlfriend ever. She kisses everybody. She kissed Peter Parker. She kissed James Franco. She kissed her fiance. Like, I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, but yeah, so like almost everyone agrees that she was terrible. But yeah, guys, so like I said, the first film was enjoyable, you know, without a doubt. A lot of people praised it, you know, it was great. Maybe not great, but it was good. And yeah, it's one of Marvel's best movies, so yeah. And like I said, and then of course really quick at the ending too, you know, when Green Goblin kills himself. That's when Harry thinks that Spider-Man did it. And I believe at the funeral, he tells him, I'm going to make him pay or something like that. But yeah, like I said, the movie was enjoyable. I mean, without a doubt, it was good. I mean, because they really stuck to like the comic, like what really happened in the comic, you know, and all that stuff. So it was good. But then we get the sequel, Spider-Man 2, which I forgot when that one came out. But then we get that one. And it was just as good. I mean, it was just as good as the first one. But believe it or not, I've only seen that movie one time my whole life, just one time. So I can't really give too much of my thoughts on that one. But I can talk about, I'll just talk about one thing from that movie at least. The whole fight scene on the train. Now that, of course, is without a doubt one of the best live action scenes I've ever seen. I'm pretty sure almost all of you can agree with me on that. You know, they're fighting on the train for like 5 minutes, and then that's when Doc Ock is trying to find a way to, like, you know, I guess, like, I don't know, weaken him. I don't know. But he finds a way, and of course that's when he ends up telling him, you have a train to catch. So that's when Spider-Man has to stop the train. And Doc Ock was great. I mean, I'm not the biggest Doc Ock fan, but they actually got him down right. So happy about that. But yeah, that whole scene was iconic, you know. So like I said, almost everyone praises it, so I'm not wrong on that. So like I said, guys, I can't really give too much thoughts on that one. Like I said, I've only seen it once my entire life, so sorry about that. But then we get the third movie, and this movie has been trashed on, has been talked a lot of garbage. Like, it's like whenever someone gets the chance to talk about it, they just love to rip it apart, you know, just tear it apart, you know. And like, I'm not wrong on that either. I mean, almost everyone who's reviewed that movie has really slammed it hard. And believe it or not, I've actually never been able to get my thoughts on this movie in like my 3 years of being on YouTube, which is kind of crazy, considering the fact that Spider-Man is one of my main favorite characters. So I'm gonna give you guys my honest thoughts on the on this movie. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. So if you guys disagree with me, that's fine. But like I said, I'm just being honest. I actually enjoyed it. Now hold on a second. Hold on a second. Before you guys start saying anything, let me explain. One reason why people hate this film was, of course, how he acted like an a-hole, you know, when he was emo. And I get that, but then again, he did have the black suit on, and it's a freaking symbiote, you know. So obviously, but like he even notices it, like, you know, there's that one scene where he puts it away, and he's like, he backs away from it, you know, like he's starting to notice that's controlling him, and then of course he realizes that he realizes it when he starts to shred it, you know, to tear it apart. So at least he's able to like know now, you know, that it's controlling him. And then apparently people got mad about how he killed Sandman, or at least tried to, you know, when in their fight. And yeah, I enjoyed the whole fight scenes with Sandman and Spider-Man. The first one in that little truck, then in the sewer, and then all that good stuff. And also Green, and I like Green Goblin, or the new Goblin. I thought he looked cool. Not as good as the original, but he still look cool though. And also too now, but if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's the fact that Sandman was done justice. I mean, he was possibly the best part of the movie. And like I said, the actor who portrayed him was great. I mean, maybe not great, but he was hella good. And what's really cool to me was that how they actually gave him his iconic green T-shirt. You know, I thought that was actually that wasn't expected to me, to be honest with you. So, and I like the whole scene where he like turns into Sandman. That was really good. And it was without a doubt, I thought his performance was without a doubt the best part about it. And then of course, oh yeah, in every third movie they gotta reference the whole "with great power comes great responsibility." God knows how many times they said that line, but I'm not even gonna complain about it. I mean, many people have complained about that, so I'm not about to start now. And then that's when, of course, we get introduced to Gwen Stacy, which, you know, people might prefer Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy, but I thought this was better. I mean, I thought this girl looked better as Gwen Stacy. I don't hate Emma Stone. I think she's a good actor. I mean, and she was. I mean, I'm not denying that she was a good Gwen Stacy, but just thought the original was a little better. But then again, that's just me. Okay, but if there's one thing that deserves all the hatred, who are my viewers? Okay, Zargon7, welcome back to the chat. Like I said, I'm giving my thoughts on the Spider-Man films. So right now I'm currently talking about Spider-Man 3. I gave my thoughts on the first two. Let me give you a little quick summary. I thought they were both enjoyable. But right now I'm currently giving my thoughts on the third film. Let me know, Zargon, did you enjoy the Spider-Man 3 or did you hate it? Let me know really quick. What do you think of it? But like I said, if there's one thing that deserves all the hatred in Spider-Man 3, without a goddamn doubt, that would have to be Venom. Holy hell. Where do I even start? Where do I start? Okay, first of all, I think it's clear that Topher Grace was not the answer, because in the comics, Venom is a jacked up dude. He's a huge guy. So to have a small guy take the role was clearly not the answer. And like almost everyone, and the thing is, and honestly, he hasn't been the same ever since. Like ever since he took that role, his I guess movie career has not been the same. And honestly, in my honest opinion, if he didn't take that role, it would have benefited both him and Venom. Because that's like, that was one of the worst performances I've ever seen. You know, I mean, almost everyone agrees that performance was god awful, and it was for understandable reasons. You know, I mean, oh my, it was bad, man. The performance was just bad. Okay, Zargon7 says the actors themselves. Yeah, I agree. Like I said, man. Oh, okay. Um, all right. Anyways. Okay. Anyways. Sorry about that. Zargon, if you're still watching me. Something happened just now, but just don't mind it. Don't mind it. Something happened just now. But as I was saying though, but yeah, I agree. I mean, like I said, the only good part about Spider-Man 3 was Sandman. He was possibly the best part about that movie. Like I said, how he became Sandman, that was really good. And like I said, the actor who played him gave a great performance. Maybe not great, but it was a good performance. I loved it. So Sandman, I think we can all agree, was actually pretty good. So thank God, at least because you could kind of tell that. Now, did he save it? I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he saved it, but I think I can say that he did try his best to like carry the movie. So that's all I can say about that. But like I said, despite the flaws it had, I enjoyed it. I still liked the movie despite the flaws. Like I said, there were a lot of flaws. And I understand people cringe when they see the whole dance scene, but like I said, I thought it was funny. People like I said, people cringe when they see the dance scene, but I actually thought it was funny. Like I said, it's just my thoughts, though. It's just my thoughts. But anyways, but so yeah, but like I said, first one was good, second film was good, third film I actually enjoyed. Like I said, people are gonna probably talk garbage to me, but fine. But now let's talk about the amazing Spider-Man movies. I never really same thing. I never get my thoughts on these movies either, so I'm gonna talk about those really quick. So and Zarga, if you have any questions for me, ask away. Just because I'm talking about this doesn't mean I won't take any questions. So if you have any questions, just ask away. But anyways, the dancing was funny. Yeah, like I said, I thought the dancing was funny too. Like I said, people cringe when they see that, but I thought it was hilarious. But anyways, so the Amazing Spider-Man 2, the reboot movie of Spider-Man. Now, and in my honest opinion, I thought Andrew Garfield was a lot better. Maybe not a lot better, but I thought he was a little better as Peter Parker because he had the look. Wasn't perfect, but he had the look of Peter Parker. So I thought he was better. And what I really liked about him was that now people have complained about people have complained about how he acted. People are mad about how he acted like when he would come home, he acted like a douchebag. Yeah, I could kind of see that. And people I think people are a little upset how I didn't really take that much, because if you watch the first Spider-Man movies, they kind of show him in high school a lot, but I think people said that they don't really do that much in this one, which I don't really care, to be honest with you. And also, like I said, I thought he gave a good performance, not great but good. And another thing about it was, okay, now if there's one thing I can agree on with people that was retarded, okay, so you guys understand that. The way Uncle Ben died was, of course, that one guy shot him dead. Okay, so Peter Parker or Spider-Man, his main goal at that point was to catch the guy who killed his uncle. And he does try, it's a blonde guy with a star tattoo on his wrist. And there are a few parts where they do show him trying to catch him. And they do show him catching people that look the same. But of course, he never finds him. So he literally but eventually he just forgets about it, and I'm like, why? Like that right there really pissed me off. It's like, okay, so you spend so much time looking for your uncle's killer, so all of a sudden I'm just gonna give up. Like that made no sense. Um, the costume was cool. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of how the costume looked, but it did look good. But now that I look back at it, it wasn't terrible. I do like it. All right, so um, but and yeah, of course you had Spider-Man cracking his jokes as usual. Um, and also too, it really and yeah, I thought the guy who portrayed Kirk Connors was decent. But now that we're on the subject of Kirk Connors, let me give my thoughts on the Lizard. Um, yes, I love the Lizard. I think he's one of the best Marvel characters I've ever seen. I want to get this awesome figure of him. Let me see if I can search it up really quick. But yeah, I love the Lizard. So to see him in the movie, I was like, okay, cool. You know, we got the Lizard in the movie. But with many people's opinions, many people think that that he was like a watered down character. People like when people talk about him, they're like, he was okay at best. I thought he was cool. I mean, yeah, I see where you guys are coming from, but I thought he looked cool though. Like I thought the CGI effects was actually really damn good. And one of my favorite scenes was the whole school fight in the high school. I thought that was awesome. And you had Stan Lee make his cameo as usual. I thought that was funny. And also, of course, you had the. I will admit though, the chemistry between Gwen and Peter was good. Despite me preferring the old Gwen. Sorry, guys. I stutter a lot. I really apologize. Or Zargon, if you're the one watching this. But anyways, like I said, Zargon, if you have any questions for me, just let me know and I will ask away. Like I said, even though I'm talking about Spider-Man, doesn't mean I won't take any questions. So yeah, the thing you know. But I want to get this figure of the Lizard. Yeah, it's not really that good in the focus, but it's by the Marvel Select people who make these Marvel Select figures. So I actually have a few of them. I own Deadpool, Wolverine, and Colossus. I want to get like Thor and Captain America and all those other guys. So hopefully I'm able to get that soon. But anyways, but back to the main point though. So yeah, like I said, the Lizard was cool. I liked how he looked. Like I said, the CGI effects were really great. Maybe not great, but good. Hella good. And I liked it. I really liked it. I thought it was enjoyable. And I enjoyed the whole little fight scene at the end. You know, all the other lizards. I believe they were lizards too, if I'm not mistaken. And I also enjoyed how also, well, maybe not enjoy, but and then of course you had that one scene where they unmask him, and then that's when Gwen's dad decides to just let him go and like help out. All that stuff because yeah, there is a scene where they think that we shouldn't have a Spider-Man, and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it was a good movie. Without a doubt, it was enjoyable. It has been praised by a lot of people that it was a good movie. We have 2 viewers in here currently. Okay, we are back to 1 viewer. I don't let people do that, but that's what you want to do. But anyways. So yeah, I enjoyed the Amazing Spider-Man, the first one. It was great, maybe not great, but good. Zargon7 says that would be a dope tattoo of Lizard. It actually pretty would, if you think about it. I've seen my fair share of awesome tattoos. Having the Lizard, I think, would be pretty cool. I actually do want to. I kind of do want to get a tattoos when I'm older. Because right now I'm currently 19 years old. I rather wait till like I'm maybe like 24, 25. The only thing that's holding me back though is the pain. Like I've asked a lot of people, how does it feel when you get a tattoo? And they're just like, you just gotta take the pain. And I can take pain at times. I mean, I do have slight pain tolerance. Like I could take somewhat pain, but like to take a tattoo for like God knows how long that's. Yeah, like I said, I've asked my fair share of people, and they say it hurts a lot. So, but I all I can do is just man up and take the pain. So, like I said, I don't know what I'm gonna get as a tattoo if I ever do get one, but hopefully it'll be something good in the future. Like I said, when I'm in my 20s. So, And if you want to ask me, well, if I do get a tattoo, where would I want to get it? I would probably say on my arms, mostly that around my shoulders. So, but like I said, even if I do consider it, that won't happen for a long time. So I'll have to wait and see when I decide to do that. But back to my main point, though. Yeah, so like I said, I enjoyed the first Amazing Spider-Man. And then we get the sequel, which wasn't as good, but I did enjoy it, though, despite the flaws. Now, I kind of agree on what everyone says about this movie, that they try to make us feel bad for Max Dillon, a.k.a. Electro, which I'm not going to lie with you guys. Yeah, it was... I do not get it. Okay, so if you guys remember, basically what happens is Max Dillon is treated like a nerd. He's treated like he it's like people hate him, people don't care about him. I mean, hell, people don't even care that it's his birthday. So they treat him like the whole world hates him, basically. So of course he looks up to Spider-Man like he's his idol, and he says, "I wish I was like him," which he does. I mean, of course, as we all know, that's when he tries to fix that one thing that has like electricity, but he falls into the electric eels, and that's why he gets his powers. Okay, Zargon 7 says, it wasn't all bad. I just hate that they keep remaking Spider-Man, Hulk. Yeah, I see where you're coming from with all the reboots, but I mean, okay, hold on, let me explain something. I don't mind having reboots, but if you're gonna reboot a movie, like at least get it right. Like that's all I ask. Like if you want to reboot a movie, that's okay with me, but at least get the movie right. Like make it a good film, or at least complete the trilogy. Like honestly, I wanted this trilogy to be completed. And if you want to do the reboot with Tom Holland, okay, that's fine. But at least get this trilogy done, But like I said, I see where you're coming from. We've had 3 different Spider-Mans, so I see where you're coming from. But anyways, so he gets his powers, and that's when, of course, he decides to be a villain instead. And he looked cool, Electro did look cool, because let's be honest here, that outfit would have never worked. The whole green outfit with the huge yellow helmet, that would have not worked. I understand that there are some. Sorry, I understand that there are some costumes that will never work in the films. So let me give you a perfect example. Luke Cage. If you guys have seen Luke Cage, you'll know. Okay, Zargon 7 says the pain is only brutal depending on where you get it. Yeah, I've actually been told that too. One of my friends, I asked my friend, because she got one on her hand, and she said that the pain was just bad. So yeah, I've actually gotten told that too. That it depends on where you get it. So like I said, we'll have to wait and see if I even consider it, which most likely I will. We have 2 viewers in here. Whoever's watching this, like I said, I'm giving my thoughts on the Spider-Man movies. I already gave my thoughts on the first 3 original ones, and I gave my thoughts on Amazing Spider-Man. Right now, currently, I'm talking about the Amazing Spider-Man. But like I said, if you have any questions for me, just let me know. But anyways, as I was saying though, so if you guys watch Luke Cage, or if you follow him, you'll know how he looks in the comics. He has the silver headband, the yellow T-shirt, blue jeans, silver gauntlets. Like that would have not worked in the show. And you know what's funny too? They actually kind of, I wouldn't say acknowledge it, but I think even they know that it wouldn't work, because there's an episode where he has a flashback of how he gets his powers, and when he escapes prison, they show him wearing it for like a brief second. He actually wears the comic outfit, but when he looks at himself in the mirror, he even says, "You look like a damn fool." So I think it sums up that costume would have never worked. So I think it's best that he stood with him. He wears his hood all the time. It looked cool to me. So yeah, so that's an example of like how some costumes will never work in the movies with comic characters. But anyways, back to my point though. So Electro did look cool though. I'm not gonna deny that though. I did like how he looked. But then the one thing that some people complain about, and I understand the hatred with this, is the simple fact that why is Harry Osborn, I forgot, he has some type of disease, I think that's killing him. I don't really remember. But people are saying, why is he having that at such a young age? And yeah, I understand that. I could see that problem too. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did not like that actor as Harry Osborn. I thought he looked bland. AVTV, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the live stream. He says, like the Wolverine suit. Are you referring to my T-shirt? Is that what you're referring to, or what are you referring to? Just answer that question for me, please, sir. But as I was saying, as I was talking about, so yeah, that was weird. But like I said, I didn't like that guy as Green Goblin. I mean, Harry Osborn. But as the Green Goblin, though, he looked like a beast. Because he actually looked like a goblin. You know, that's the one thing that they didn't do with the other two goblins, because they had masks on. But this guy, they actually made him look like a goblin. I took a lot of interest into that, and I would have loved to see more of him. Like, I would have loved to see more of him. You know, I'm serious. That would have been perfect. Like I said, he had a great look to him too. Like I said, Harry Osborn, nope. But as Green Goblin, yes. So I would have loved to have seen that, to be honest with you, like more of him. And because like unfortunately he got slammed because people were comparing. AVTV says, like the suit will never work on the big. Oh, yeah, I see that. Like that's why they like kind of I think that's why they're hesitant to do that. I don't know why. But anyways, I feel bad for Hugh Jackman because he never got to wear the damn mask. At least I feel bad for him, because if they bring in the new actor and they let him wear the mask, that's gonna be so disrespectful. Like, seriously. But as I was saying though, but yeah, I would have loved to have seen the Green Goblin a lot. He looked great. But the one thing that pissed people off with this movie, in my opinion, is the simple fact how they killed Gwen Stacy. Now, originally I was like, yeah, that sucks. But then, because, okay, bear in mind, guys, I didn't know that she died in the comic. Because I actually saw the movie first, and then I found out that she died in the comic. So I was like, why are you getting mad? Like, she dies in the comics, so if she died in there, and I get, you know, they don't really always go with the story from the comic book. For example, Captain America died in Civil War comic, but they kept him alive in the movie, so I get that. But it's like, she died though, so I don't see why you're getting mad. But I saw some people were like, I'm not mad that she died, I'm just mad that they killed her off too soon, which I could kind of understand that argument. Don't get me wrong, I could kind of understand that argument, to be honest with you guys. But I didn't really mind it, to be honest, though. I mean, to be honest with you. But yeah, just my thoughts on that. So anyways, yeah. So, like I said, I didn't really care about her death because, like I said, she did die in the comic book. But oh well. Okay. If there's another thing that deserves to be hammered with this movie, that's Rhino. What the? First of all, why? And second of all, who wrote this? Now, if you guys remember in the ending of Spider-Man, we all saw Rhino, and I'm like, oh my god. Well, I don't know what they were thinking. It was bad. It just looked bad to me. So I did not like how Rhino looked in this movie. I did not like him one bit. It looked terrible. It looked god awful, to be quite honest with you. And that's the other thing that people hated, how they used 3 villains. They got Electro, they got Green Goblin, and then they got Rhino. Does Rhino really count though? I mean, he was only there for like 5 minutes. I mean, I guess technically Green Goblin was kind of too, but in a good way. In a good way though. So yeah, so like I said, I enjoyed both the Amazing Spider-Man movies, despite the flaws that they both had. I still like them. So yes. So I gave my thoughts on the first 5 Spider-Man films, the Tobey Maguire ones and the Andrew Garfield ones. Now let's talk about Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and I will end this live stream once I get done talking about him. So with Tom Holland, I don't know who's watching. I think Zargon7 is still watching this, but let me explain. I'm not gonna lie with you. I actually think he's the best Peter Parker. Now that might sound like, hey man, we haven't even seen him yet. We haven't even seen Homecoming yet. I don't know why. Like he actually fits the character, not perfect, but maybe perfect, because it's like he combines both Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield, and he does it in a good way. I don't know why. Like after I saw Civil War, I was like, damn, this guy is actually the best Spider-Man we've had. And I really like the whole and the outfit too. The new Spider-Man suit is actually hella good. And he, like I said, his appearance in Civil War was great. I loved it, along with Black Panther and with Ant-Man. I mean, I can't wait for Black Panther. You know, I'm hoping to see that movie in theaters when it comes out. And also, like I said, Tom Holland just really captures Peter Parker. I don't know why, he just does, to me at least. So like I said, I loved his performance in Civil War, but like I said, hopefully he'll do a lot better in Homecoming. And then I read that he might come back again to play Spider-Man in another Spider-Man film in 2019. I could be wrong. But that's just what I've heard. So hopefully the rumors are not false. But yeah, like I said, his performance was hella good. I loved his performance as Spider-Man, and like I said, possibly the best I've ever seen. So yes, guys, that's to wrap up this live stream. It was me basically giving my thoughts on the movies, and also giving my thoughts on Tom on all their performances. Like I said, guys, Tobey Maguire was okay. Andrew Garfield was good. Tom Holland is maybe not great, but he's just as good. He's probably better than both of them combined. So yes, guys, so that's gonna wrap up this live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little disappointed that I didn't really get that many viewers, but you know what? It's all good. There's always next time, guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Mostly thank you to Zargon7 and to AVTV for you guys watching it. Zargon7 says, I think the new actor is gonna need a mask, because fans aren't going to respect the actor playing it now that Jackman walked away. Yeah, let me just talk about that really quick before I end this. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, because it's not going to be the same. I hate to say it, but it's not going to be the same. The reason why I don't really care that much about, like, with Batman, because we've had, like, 6 people portray Batman. We had Adam West, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, and Ben Affleck. That's why I don't really care that. I didn't really care that much when Christian Bale walked away from it, because we've had a lot of Batmans. But if you look at Wolverine, Hugh Jackman is Wolverine. He stood with this character for more than a decade. So it's gonna suck, man. It's gonna really suck to get a new actor, but you cannot expect to have the same actor portray the same character, which is really unfortunate. And I know the same is going to happen to Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. and to Chris Hemsworth, which is, like I said, it's going to suck. It's really going to suck, but what can you do, So, but yes, guys. So, and I'm hoping this. I don't know who's going to be the new actor to portray Wolverine. I mean, there might be rumors or whatever, but I hope he doesn't disappoint. Just please. All right, guys. So yes, guys. So that's all I'm going to say. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully next time I get a lot more viewers than I expected. But like I said, 2 in this case is better than nothing. But I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I'll have my next live stream maybe in a week or 2, probably in the next 2 to 3 weeks. I only like to do like 1 or 2 live streams a month. Probably 1 though. So yes, so Zargon7, I thank you for watching. Hopefully, I really hope you can join me next time. What will I discuss next time? We'll see. There's a lot of things I would love to discuss, but we'll see when the time comes. All right, so take care, Zargon7, and like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. So be sure to hit the notification button. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Until then, REKLEZ Rich signing